When I think about the word microbiology, for me, it means life.
Microbiology matters because it's everything. Everywhere you look, the microorganisms are.
My problem with answering this question is that I couldn't think of a big enough answer, and I think that is the answer.
I think it matters because it's relevant to everybody. You know, there's microbes everywhere all the time, on our bodies, in the air.
Why does microbiology matter? The proof is around us everywhere.
If you look across the scope of what microorganisms do, they do everything.
We are looking at the simplest cells on planet Earth.
The world started off because of microbes. Let's not forget that.
Microbes can tell us about the origin of life and about the processes of evolution.
When the planet was forming, or in the early days, they produced all the oxygen that obviously animals need to breathe.
Carbon sequestration and nitrogen input, oxygen generation, for example.
They co-evolve with humans and other animals. Some of the sugars in human breast milk don't feed the baby, they feed the microbes.
You know, it's an integral part of being a human, having microbes on us and in us and interacting with us.
Everything is driven by microbiology. Humans are just collections of microbes.
There are more bacterial cells in your body or my body than human cells. So we are, if you like, half bacterium.
Now, all of a sudden, we have got to view our microbial world very differently. The microbes in us are part of us, they are part of us, and we are part of them.
We have to really care about the microbes, and we need to care about how we perceive them, how we use them or abuse them in our quest to a better life.
Microbes are causing very important infectious diseases in humans, in animals, and also in plants.
Of course, microbes, both fungi and Streptomyces, are absolutely essential for the manufacturing and production of antibiotics that are used in clinical medicine.
So I think as an understanding of the microorganism that causes disease, that can help us treat it. So if we don't have microbiology or we don't study the organism, there would be no vaccines, there would be no antibiotics.
Other products that aren't maybe so obvious are things like molecules used in the cosmetics industry, for example, polymers that are made by microbes through fermentations.
A very important area is agriculture and food security. We all need to eat, we need to make sure that the food supply is maintained for decades to come. Microbes are very important in creating soils that will allow or support livestock and crops. And microbes will also control plant pests and diseases, which will increase our crop yield.
Yogurt, wine, beer, cheese, all of these exquisite food would not be possible if we didn't have microorganisms.
It's an incredible system to answer biological questions. Not only is it fun to work with, but it's really the ability to use it in a way to answer questions really simply.
Fundamental biochemical processes are the same whether you're studying E. coli or an oak tree or a human being. If you're studying something fundamental, you want to study an easy species to manipulate, but then apply it to these other species.
So many new technologies, new insights into how life works on this planet at all has come from microbiology, and there's more to come.
They are going to be the engines of production for biotechnology. All of the things we might want to make are going to be makeable by microbes, and I might even say all the things we want to get rid of are also going to be got rid of by enzymes made by microbes.
We're going to have to think about sustainability long term because of the way we're seeing the breadth of the influence of microbes in the environment. We can start to perhaps offer routes to solutions to some of these problems.
Microbiology is going to move up the agenda. I think the next 20, 30 years is going to be about trying to understand this hidden world and what it can do for us.
Microbiology is not only important now, it's going to be even more important in the future.
I can't foretell what's going to happen next, but it will be something exciting, I'm sure.